Hello guys, welcome to another video. COTExTENSURA, new, by Sponge_Bob. Chapter 16 Orc Lord 1A, N. This chapter starts after Laplace manipulate Gabble. Please enjoy. Third person Pav. We see an old lizard man sitting on a throne, while her daughter is standing behind her holding her weapon on guard. Suddenly lizard man barges through the door in a panic. Leader, what's the matter? Said the king. There's two intruders, wants to meet the ruler. Granted. Bring them here. Ruler, isn't it dangerous? You have felt it right, the monstrous aura, asked the girl. Yeah, they are no ordinary people, said the king. Even if few 100 lizard men fight one of them, they would be killed. King. Then two people come in front of them through the gate. One is a girl with a beautiful face with long brown hair and other is an oni with blue hair. Pardon us, we are rather troubled at the moment and cannot provide hospitality, said the king. No serious business. We are just messengers, here to pass a message of our master, he said. It's strange to see a monster and human to work together, said the king. It's just that, our master is that great that we are working together, she said with a smile. My master is willing to form an alliance with you, he said. Alliance? How can I form an alliance, when I don't know other party's strength, said the king. Our master, Rimuru-sama. He has received a request from a dryad to fight with Orc's army, he said. According to the dryad, the one leading the army is the Orc Lord. Make your decision smartly, she said. What Rimuru? I never heard of that name. He just wants us to save him, said one of them accusingly. You guys are just begging us for help, said another one who is beside the king. Suddenly a thread attached to the same person and the girl is standing with a knife to the neck of the same lizard man besides the king. Didn't even notice. Lizard men. Watch your mouth before I cut it completely, she said, which scared the rest of them. Can you please lower your weapons? Please allow me to apologize for my people, said the king. Then both of them lower their attacks and the girl instantly comes to her previous position. Sorry, but we will not allow anyone to insult our master, he said, and she nods. If not for my immediate answer, both of them would be killed instantly, king. You are from the ogre tribe, right? Asked the female LM. I am no longer an ogre. The moment I received name, Sue, from my master, I become an oni, he said. Oni? May I ask, why is a human is serving a monster and living with them? Asked the king. Our master is too generous and I follow him from the bottom of my heart. There is nothing more than that, she said. I see. The appearance of the Orc Lord and help from someone strong. I have no reason not to accept, but, king. Sue and Chiaki, I accept the alliance, but I have a condition, said the king. What is it? She asked. I want both parties to march together to the battlefield, said the king. Then Sue confirms something from his master whereas Chiaki looks around to pass the time. The lizardmen guards are eyeing her of her beauty but she ignored them, while also hearing Rimuru message through telepathy. No problem. Our master has allowed and wants to meet after 7 days in the battlefield. But don't start the war with the orcs before our union, said Sue. Got it. Our master also tell you an advice, to watch your back, said Chiaki. This confuses the lizard men's but they both turn around and leave the place before fist bumping each other. Gabble already betrayed his tribe and march forward to the battle. I will already go to the battlefield, skip unnecessary things. Time skip. Gabble and his men are in great danger. One by one, his men are getting eaten by the orcs. Whereas, no matter how hard they tried and kill the orcs, they're just coming one after another. At this moment, Gabble is trying hard to save his people, showing intense bravery. But that will not help in any way. Gabble-sama. What do we do? We will all get killed at this rate, said one lizard man. Let me think. Gabble was saying, but then an orc comes near him to kill him. He caught off guard and have no way to stop him. Suddenly a slash comes and save Gabble from the attack. When he looked back, he saw Gobta standing there. You are the master of that town, he said. Master? Are you here to support us? He is the leader of Goblin Riders. I am Ranga. We are here to help endure the orders of Rimuru-sama. Rimuru, never heard of him. You all are in the way, said the orc general. Suddenly an explosion can be heard near them. They all looked at it, which surprised the orc. Ho, they already started? Said Ranga to no one. A magic of this caliber cannot be used by the lizardmen. I shall finish this fight first, orc general. He turned around to saw many goblins beside Ranga. What? Gabble. Get your men and go back to defense, said Gobta. Yes, I understand, he said. They looked towards the dust when it's got clear to see 3 Onus and 3 humans standing. These are Benimaru, Shion, Hakuro, Arisu, Honami and Kito. Hakuro and Kito are protecting Arisu from any damage. Fufufu, let's get started, she said. She uses her unique skill on the orcs and they start fighting with each other. At this time she has control on many orcs present in the battlefield. Fufufu, Ichino-san, Benimaru-kun and Shion-san. Rest are for you to take, she said. I will stay here to protect my lady, said Hakuro, and Kito nods. A smirk forms on Benimaru's face and these 3 step forward. Ichinos, take the right side and Shion take the left side. I will go to the middle, he said. They nods their heads and they go to their respective positions to attack or more like masquerading orcs. They both are using big swords to cut clean the orcs like a butter. Although, Shion's sword is bigger than Ichino's, but both of them showing equal powers to defeat their enemies. On the other hand, Morishita is hiding nearby trees and giving the directions to orc using her skill. Akito along with other archers are killing orcs with arrows without any problems. Everything is going as we planned. Rimuru. Rimuru is inspecting the whole battlefield by flying in the air. He is wearing his mask and flying with his wings, which looks like that of a bat. Everyone is using their special attacks to kill so many of orcs, but their numbers are too much to handle. I am hungry. Anything is fine. Feed me, said the orc lord. Seeing him, Benimaru rushed at him using his katana, but the latter blocked it using his weapon. Benimaru backed away and Shion and Ichinos attack him together. They manage to cut his arm, but he reattaches his arm using his skill. Ichinos again rush at him, but this time he caught her in his arm. She got scared as she couldn't able to get free from his grip. He opens his mouth to eat her, but a flash comes and his hand got cut. Ichinos opens her arm to see Rimuru is hugging her while they are still in the air, which got her blush hard. He lands near Benimaru and others and put Ichinos down. He then looked at the orc lord while saying, "She is mine, don't touch her," he said. Hearing this, she again got a blush but calmed down because she is in a battlefield. He steps forward but stops in his tracks. At that time, he sensed that someone is looking at him, more than one person. Great sage, someone is watching the battlefield from afar. Sorry master, I am unable to detect that. Don't worry about it. I can sense anyone gaze on me, even if it's from afar. Process complete. The person is outside of Jura Forest. Do you want to block it completely? No, wait for my order. Understood. Good. At the same time, currently we see a person who looks like an elf is drinking alcohol while standing near the window. He is wearing a luxurious white suit and sipping his drink in ease. Well, even I am not sure what to do anymore. Suddenly sending someone arm flying with massive speed is just abide to common sense. There another person sitting on a sofa who said this. He is wearing clown suit with a strange mask which look funny to the bystanders. Don't make me laugh. An attack of that caliber wouldn't be a problem for me, right? Laplace, he said to the clown. The crystal you are holding, don't break it. That would be a problem, right, if that happens, Clayman, said Laplace. But it's impossible for you to mess it up, right? Asked Clayman. Don't overestimate my abilities. Even I can fail, you know. Besides, Gelmudo is entertaining tonight and the main show is coming, said Laplace while looking at a crystal which is placed in the center of the table. I guess I'll take a look. So, this is the Orc Lord, huh? Said Clayman to no one. Yes. But he is having a little trouble though, said Laplace. He's in the middle of wastelands, which means that Gelmudo plans to descend to the battlefield himself, huh? Even though we told him not to interfere, what a useless man, said Clayman. Looks like a big shot appear on the battlefield. It's the same one who cut Orc Lord hand in an instant, said Laplace. Clayman widened his eyes for a second but a smirk formed on his face. I take back what I said. It seems like thanks to Gelmudo, I am able to see something interesting, said Clayman. From on of the pillars of the 10 great demon lords, marionette master, Clayman, said Laplace. I guess that's something to be expected, said Clayman. Suddenly the same person turns his head towards them, but he immediately turned it away. Did that person just look at us? Asked Laplace. I don't think so. It may be a coincidence that he looked towards something, said Clayman. But I think that he was looking directly at us, said Laplace. Nah, don't exaggerate it, said Clayman. They both look at the crystal for some time. They saw that the Orc Lord eat Gulmudo and gain much power. That Gulmudo, he is really useless to get eaten like that, said Laplace. What can you expect from a useless pawn, Laplace, said Clayman. But I am more excited to see this mysterious masked man to fight. He is only standing there without doing anything, while rest of his friends are just fighting, said Laplace. Maybe he is just too weak or waiting for his trump card to release on a perfect time, said Laplace. But why did he allow Gelmudo to be eaten? Then he might be an idiot who doesn't know what to do. Looks like he is making his move, said Clayman. Let's see what he can do. He might be useful for us, said Laplace. As soon as he takes few steps and comes closer to the Orc Lord, the crystal suddenly got light out. His figure and the whole battlefield, everything got black out from the crystal. What happened? Asked Clayman. I don't know. Is it his doing? No, I don't think so. He can't able to do that from that afar. It is impossible, said Clayman. Probably some misfunction in the crystal then, said Laplace. Maybe. They both didn't think of it much and decided to talk about their future plans. Chapter 13 Orc Lord 2 Third-Person POV. The battle is just gonna start between the Orc Lord and Rimuru, but someone interrupt them. Someone comes from the sky and hit in the battlefield thoroughly with a bang. He lifts his staff and point at Rimuru. What the hell do you think you are doing? Making a mess of a master plan I myself came up with, he said. That man is, said Gabble. Gelmudo, we know, said Irisu. All right. Then he turned towards the Orc Lord and comes near him. He also loined his staff to him in accusation. And you dunce. If only you evolved into a demon lord already, a greater demon like myself have no reason to make a move at all, he said. Demon lord. Rimuru. Demon lord, what do you mean by that? Asked the Orc Lord. Even he doesn't know the plan, just a piece, said Rimuru in a whisper. Germudo-sama, are you here to save us? Asked Gabble. This idiot. Smart ones. Gabble, you came to a good time. Dance of the Dead. Gelmudo directs his attack at Gabble, but it got deflected by Rimuru and he slaps his away in the air. You. Eat that lizard man, Orc Lord. He is a worthless guy, but at least I have given him a name, he said. So, you have given a couple of monsters a name, Is this also a part of your plan? Asked Rimuru. What, you? Announcement. Rigger older brother was once named by the Demon Lord Army Commander Gelmudo. I see. So, my prediction was right. A Demon Lord is pulling the strings here, Master is again right. Benimaru taking this chance comes forward along with Shion and Hakuro. Honami is protecting Irisu from any danger. Geru. I meant Gelmudo. It seems the namer who got refused at the ogre tribe is doing pretty well, said Benimaru. These three surrounded him and he have a scared look on his face. Oh Oni. You were the one to order them to attack the ogre village, weren't you? Asked Shion. It seems to be the case. And I have to give the responsibility of protecting Lady Irisu to Lady Ichino's. I am tired of cutting these orc forces. We will kill you without hesitation, said Hakuro. Don't underestimate the power of a greater demon, he said. You're the one underestimating us, said Benimaru. Suddenly Benimaru comes behind him and swings his katana. He managed to dodge the attack without vital injury, but his ear get cut off. My ear. It's not that big of a deal. My father and many of my comrades died, so that my sister and I can live on. Do you know they were eaten alive? Your pain is nothing compared to them, he said. Benimaru-kun. Didn't I tell you to keep your emotions in control in a battlefield? A small mistake can get us a big damage, said Irisu. Sorry, I lose my cool Irisu-san. He said. Fufu, no problem and finish him, she said and he nodded. Gelmudo-sama. Stop it, You are in the way, said Ranga to Gabble. He comes near Rimuru and stands beside him. Rimuru-sama. Don't interfere, Ranga, said Rimuru, and he nods. Gelmudo tries to escape, but Sue traps him in his threads. Chiaki comes near Rimuru and stands beside her. Chiaki stay beside Arisu. I am joining the fight, he said. She nods her head and stands beside Arisu on her side. Orc Lord. No, Gerudo. Save me. Orc Lord comes near him, and instead of saving him, he's starting eating him. Everyone is looking at this in silence and decided to stop him. But then Rimuru raised his hand, to which they all stop. This action confuses everyone present there, but only Rimuru knows that this is working on his favor. Affirmed. Individual Gerudo is now commencing evolution into a demon lord. The voice of the world can be heard around in all battlefield, which surprises some of them while the rest take a fighting stance. Back off, all of you. I am going to fight him alone, said Rimuru. Suddenly an aura released by the Orc Lord, to which everyone back off. They were afar from him, but the nearby corpses melted just by the aura. Success. Individual Gerudo has successfully evolved into Orc Disaster. So, this is his ability, It can cause a little problem, Rimuru. Negative. Master can defeat him without any problem. I see. You once tell me that you have something like auto battle mode? Correct. Can you show me what you can do? So, I can affirm somethings for future reference. Answer. No problem, anything can be done for my master, proceed? Did I hear it right that you just call me yours? Silent treatment, Yes, proceed. Rimuru then uses his wind magic to make slashes on him. Then he instantly throws hell flare on him. Nobody noticed at that moment. Rimuru eyes are red, instead of golden color. Much to everyone's surprise, he was alright, only losing an arm. Such regeneration speed, said Honami. He might be a bigger problem than we anticipated, said Arisu. The only way to kill him is an instant kill, said Benimaru. That's true though, but it is difficult, said Sue, and many nods. But I think Rimuru-sama has some other plans, otherwise he would have do it, said Honami, feeling the disturbance. You are right, Ichino-san. Rimuru-sama aura alone is greater than him, but he is aiming for something else, said Chiaki. Correct. Let's wait and see, said Hakuro. It's not enough, I want more. You look fine, said Gerudo. He instantly puts his hand forward to caught Rimuru, who sidestepped to avoid it. He brings out his weapon and give a slash to him, to which he ducked to avoid it again. Boring. You are annoying. Dance of the Dead, said Gerudo. Many looked surprised after seeing the attack of Gelmudo. The attack reached Rimuru, but he takes it head on and dust erupted the nearby area. When the dust clears, Rimuru is standing behind him as Gerudo's arm is cut off clean. My arm, it's not regenerating. Black flames. Rimuru again comes to attack him in order to cut his other arm, but Gerudo uses his weapon to deflect it. Much to his surprise and others, his own weapon got sliced into two. Chaos Eater. He uses his black-red snakes on Rimuru, to which he deflected them using water to flow in circle continuously in both of his hands. It's looked like a small water Ferris wheel moving in clockwise direction. He again uses his black snakes to attack him, but Rimuru dodged all of them easily. He comes near him and Gerudo caught him in his arm. It's over. I am gonna eat you. Rimuru doesn't respond and his eyes shows brighter and looks like fire. Then a magic circle appeared under his feet and a complete tower of fire engulfed him. Rimuru uses Ifrit skill, fire circle on him. At this time, Rimuru comes back in control and has a smirk on his face. Good work, great sage. Ha 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 ha. The Orc Lord start laughing, and when the fire extinguish, he is standing at the same spot without any injury or burn mark. So, you have fire nullification, huh? Yes, now you are finished. Everyone in the battlefield on Rimuru's side got worried about Rimuru's situation and his safety. Let's see who is gonna eat who first. Predator. Rimuru uses his unique skill on him and he is covering him. Gerudo uses his arms to eat him a little, but Rimuru is taking over quite easily. Due to slime's silkiness, it is becoming very difficult for Gerudo to fight back, and then he got completely covered by him. All of it looks like a black substance covered him and eating him. After a minute, Rimuru eat him completely and only the slime stood in the same position and nothing remains of the Orc Lord. Rimuru-sama. He did it, fu-fu-fu-hee-hee-hee. Arisu and Ichinos are giggling to each other in proudness. At this time, Rimuru comes in a deserted area to which Gerudo is lying in front of him in sadness, while covering a flower. It is just the last memory of him. I am sleepy. It's so warm. O Great One, who consumed my sins. You have my gratitude. My hunger has now been appeased, he said and faded away. Rimuru comes back to his time and have a neutral look on his face. Pathetic, he said. The same orc general comes forward and bowed to the same spot. My king. You have finally set us free, he said. The rest of people comes forward, but at time, the same dryad comes out of nowhere. As one would expect from Rimuru-sama, the promise has been fulfilled splendidly. Upon the conclusion of this event, we will hold a discussion concerning the management rights of the forest. The time will be early tomorrow. Location is a bit southwest from here. In the open space in the forest. Races that wish to attend, please elect a representative. That is all, she announces in a drastic manner. What do we do for the representative? Not me. I don't think that anyone will object to this, but the chairman will be Rimuru-sama, she said. The rest got surprised, but his people have a smile on their faces after hearing this. They all then started the preparations for the upcoming conference tomorrow.